It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer that was kindly sent to us by Top of the Hops Beer.co.uk, and this is S43 Brewery, one of my favourite breweries of 2020. This is the Imperial Strawberry Cream Pastry Stout, coming in at 8.5% ABV. Described as brewing without boundaries. Now, I'm slightly scared. I'm slightly apprehensive. Reason being, I love this brewery. Absolutely love this. Every single beer that I've had from this brewery has been quite wonderful. However, as Top of the Hops Beer have sent me these beers, they just turned up. I didn't look at their website, didn't contact me, the beers just turned up, which is absolutely wonderful. And that's my preferred method, my preferred way of receiving beers, is not having a clue as to what's coming my way. But the reason why I have a bit of nervousness and trepidation and I'm slightly on the back foot is because generally I'm not a fan of these pastry stouts, these overly sweet pastry stouts. So all I'm going to do is stand here today, open the can, describe it as I normally do, but just be perfectly honest with you whether I like it or not. If you're a fan of pastry stouts, if you're a fan of these lactosey sweet stouts, then you'll probably love this before I've even opened the can. This brewery is great. But I have slightly different ideas on beer, and I'm starting to worry that I'm becoming a bit stuck in my ways and slightly old-fashioned. But anyway, apart from all that, let's go. It's not often you get strawberries in an Imperial Stout. But anyway, I like the glug. Loving the glug so far. Not really digging the hiss or the fast dissipation of the head. What I find with these lactosey pastry stouts is that the head dissipates very quickly, very much like a sour beer does. I can only be honest. If I stood here today reviewing this beer and I wasn't honest, and I was kind of winging it, you guys will see the expressions on my face. You'll see that I'm not being authentic, and you'll go and watch some other channel on YouTube. So I pride myself on my honesty. So here it goes. Jet black beer in the glass. What's the ABV? I'm sorry, I didn't give you the 8.5% ABV. Jet black beer in the glass, head has dissipated very quickly. It was a hiss and a fizz and it was gone. There's quite a lot of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass for a stout of this ABV. Already it seems like I'm being negative, doesn't it? And I'm sorry for that. I'm going to try and kind of snap out of this kind of negativity and just give you the beer review as it is. Aroma. This smells like back when I was a child, and they used to be called Roundtree's Quality Street. You know the strawberry ones? These days they're called Nestle Quality Street, and you generally buy them at Christmas. The Strawberry Quality Street. There is nothing different in this aroma. If you opened a Quality Street strawberry and poured this beer and smelt it and maybe had a little nibble of the Quality Street, and then you put your nose to this beer, there would be no difference. What do they call it? Is it the Strawberry Cream Quality Street? Exactly that. Okay, let's dive into this one. There's not much in the way of roasted malt, which always surprises me with these lactose infused beers. This should be roasted malt, but it's a pastry. I mean, yeah, it's not supposed to, I suppose it's meant to be sweet. It's not meant to be roasty and toasty. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Now, there was a beer style back in 2017 that everybody raved about, and it was going to be the next big thing. Can anybody remember Brut IPA? Yeah, that's right. Brut IPA was going to be the next big thing. Everybody brewed a batch of Brut IPA, but it was never seen again. I can count on my 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, the 10 things I have here, that I had 10 Brut IPAs, and every single one of those breweries that brewed a Brut IPA never brewed a Brut IPA again. And I've got a funny feeling, forgive me if I'm wrong, that this Pastry Imperial style of beer that seems to be the fad of 2021 stroke early 2022, I predict by the year 2023, next year, we'll never see this style anywhere on the planet. I think everybody's going to have a go at it. They're going to give their own version of it. They're going to give their own style of it. They're going to give their own kind of passion towards it. But ultimately, I just think it's going to be the next Brut IPA. I don't want all of this sweetness in my beer. I really don't. I'm not a sweet fan. I don't buy Haribo. I don't buy strawberry laces. I don't eat giant strawberries. The only thing I kind of have a little nibble on at night is a bit of chocolate. The rest of my diet is savoury. So excuse me if I'm a little bit adverse to these sweet stouts. It's probably me. But I still don't think people are going to make these beers. There's just no body. Quite a lot of carbonation. Quite a lot of hissy and fizzy in the mouth. Quite thin. And then strawberry quality street in a dark beer. Granted, in the history of beer, only somebody like Martin Cornell or Pete Brown would be able to correct me here. But in the history of beer, I don't think that this style of beer has been brewed before or it has ever been popular. It's just weird. It's just really, really weird. I'm going to CBRX next month. I'm going to Liverpool. That would be March 2022 if you're watching this video in the future. And I not blow my own trumpet, but I generally judge the final of the best beers from the CBER regions on that day. And I can guarantee you that there will not be anything pastry-like in that final of CBERX. If there is, and if I'm judging one, I will be absolutely flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. But then again, at this stage of my life, 42, I shouldn't be too traditional or old-fashioned in my ways, but I know what I like. And that's an awful thing to say as a beer reviewer. It really is an awful thing to say, because you really should have an open mind. But I just cannot get on board with this beer style. Just cannot get on board with it. I really can't. It's a real blooming struggle. It's very chemically. It's very strawberry quality street, strawberry laces, no roasted malt whatsoever. There's no hint of lovely chocolatey bitterness coming through. No body. There's no body to the beer. It's a hissy fizzy black strawberry sweet mess. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame. I mean, if and I'm not accusing, I'm just going to put my hand over the name of this brewery. I'm not accusing S43 of doing this, but if there is a market for selling sweet stouts to, dare I say it, late teenagers, 18, 19, maybe early 20s, then fair play to you. Fair play to you. If there's loads and loads of people buying this style of beer because they love Haribo and they love having loads of sugar on their breakfast, then fair play. They're going to buy this beer, they're going to love this beer, they're going to get really drunk off it because they're going to go, whoa, it's 8.5% ABV, and wow, I only need 2 cans and I'm going to get smashed off it, and they're going to down it and it's going to get the job done, and yeah, fair play. If that's the demographic, the early 20s in the nightclub, let's get a bit smashed before we go, bit like the old Hoopers Hooch used to be, Bacardi Breezes, then fair play. If there's a market for that, fair play, but I'm not part of that market. I'm not part of that demographic. I still love this brewery. I'm not going to blame S43 Brewery. I still love this brewery for the excellent beers that I know they can brew, but just not this time. Just not this time. I'm not on board with this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you appreciate my views on the video. Rating. Washing machine just kicked in. Wow. Rating for this beer, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Hello, washing machine. Boom! Cheers.